Welcome back to Pages of the Heart. I'm Cassidy, and together with my friend, Hope, we're diving into Chapter 7 of Josie Riviera's inspirational Romantasy, A Winter Promise. Traditional craftsmanship versus mass production? It's a debate that's shaped industries for centuries. But what happens when a piece of handmade furniture becomes the key to healing a broken family and community?
The way this story captures that tension between artisanal work and industrialization really speaks to our modern struggles with automation and AI, doesn't it?
You know what fascinates me most? When Nathan creates this perfectly sized rocking chair for Mrs. Kelly, he's not just making furniture, he's actually preserving an entire cultural tradition. Those woodland creatures carved into the arms tell stories that machines simply can't replicate.
Hmm, especially that detail about the foxes watching over rabbits. It's like he's embedding layers of meaning that go way beyond functional design.
Well, that's exactly what traditional craftspeople have done for generations. They've woven symbolism and story into everyday objects. When Nathan says the creatures tell stories, if you know where to search, he's really talking about this deeper language of craft that's being lost in our rush toward efficiency.
The timing of this gift really shows something powerful about human connection, too. Here's Mrs. Kelly dealing with illness and hardship, and suddenly she receives this extraordinary piece made specifically for her comfort.
And you know what's really striking? The way this piece of furniture becomes a catalyst for healing multiple relationships. Nathan rediscovers his purpose, Peter finds a mentor, and even the brothers begin to reconcile through their shared appreciation of craftsmanship.
That moment when Thomas admits he'd forgotten how Nathan could see things in the wood that no one else could see. It's like years of competition just melting away.
Speaking of relationships, the way the author weaves in these threads of female friendship and support is so subtle but important. Like how Margaret and Clara communicate silently about Clara's pregnancy, it shows this whole other layer of understanding and connection.
So, what do you think this story is really saying about the balance between tradition and progress?
Well, I think Clara really nails it when she suggests there might be room for both approaches. It's not about completely rejecting industrialization, it's about recognizing what essential human elements we need to preserve, like that ability to create something that speaks to the soul.
The way Nathan's father's chisel becomes this symbol of inherited wisdom really drives that point home. Quality endures if you understand how to tend it. That applies to both craftsmanship and relationships.
You know, in our current age of mass production and AI generated art, this story feels particularly relevant. It's asking us to consider what we might be losing when we prioritize efficiency over human touch and creativity.
The healing aspects really show how handcrafted pieces can carry meaning that goes far beyond their practical function.
Right? And that scene where Peter's shadow mirrors Nathan's movements like an apprentice learning his master's dance really captures something essential about how these traditions get passed down. It's not just about technique, it's about a whole way of seeing and being in the world.
The author really makes us feel the workshop atmosphere, too. The wood shavings, the winter air, the sense of urgent purpose.
And ultimately, this story reminds us that true artistry isn't about impressing critics or winning commissions. It's about creating beauty that serves love and brings light into dark places. That's the kind of legacy worth preserving in our increasingly automated world.
Well, that final image of snowflakes finding their place in a larger design really brings it all together. How individual acts of creation and care can build something much more meaningful than we might have imagined.
Looking ahead, I think we're going to see more of these conversations about what's worth preserving as AI and automation continue to advance. Maybe stories like this can help us remember that some things, like the ability to create something that carries human touch and meaning, are too precious to lose. Well, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for joining us on Pages of the Heart. Be sure to follow us and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode. If you enjoyed today's chapter, a quick rating or review goes a long way in helping more listeners find us. Until next time, thanks for listening.